Today's reflection will be based on a story from the Holy Bible presented in the New Revised Standard Version, Catholic Edition, and RSVC. The parable of the Good Samaritan. Once upon a time, a lawyer came to Jesus and asked, "Teacher, how can I have eternal life?" Jesus smiled and replied, "You know the laws. What do they say?" The lawyer confidently said, "Love God with all your heart, soul, strength, and mind, and love your neighbor as yourself." "You are correct," Jesus replied. "Follow this, and you will live." But the lawyer, wanting to prove himself right, asked Jesus, "Who exactly is my neighbor?" Jesus thought for a moment and began to tell a story. One day, a man was traveling from Jerusalem to Jericho. Suddenly, robbers attacked him. They beat him, took everything he had, and left him badly hurt by the roadside. Soon, a priest walked down the same road. He saw the wounded man, but quickly crossed to the other side, ignoring him. Then, a Levite, who was also a religious leader, passed by. He too saw the man, but hurried away, leaving him without help. But then a Samaritan, a person who many people at that time didn't like, came along. When he saw the hurt man, his heart filled with compassion. He quickly went to help. He cleaned the man's wounds, wrapped him carefully, and gently placed him on his donkey. He brought the man to a nearby inn and took care of him all night. The next morning, the Samaritan gave money to the innkeeper and said, "Please take good care of this man. If you spend more than this, I will pay you back when I return." After telling the story, Jesus turned to the lawyer and asked, "Who was a true neighbor to the man who was hurt?" The lawyer answered thoughtfully, "The one who showed kindness and mercy." Jesus smiled and said, "Exactly. Go and do the same." The story teaches us that everyone is our neighbor, and we should always show kindness, compassion, and mercy, no matter who they are or where they come from. If you are new to the Catholic lifestyle, here are meaningful teachings to reflect upon from the story of the Good Samaritan. Compassion knows no boundaries. True kindness isn't limited by race, religion, nationality, or status. It reaches out to anyone in need. Love in action. Love isn't merely a feeling, but an action demonstrated by helping others practically and selflessly. Doing the right thing can be challenging. Often, doing the right thing means stepping outside comfort zones, overcoming prejudices, and taking risks. Everyone is your neighbor. Our duty to care for one another isn't limited to those we know or those who are similar to us. Everyone we encounter deserves kindness and respect. Religious titles or positions aren't enough. Having knowledge of faith or holding religious status does not necessarily equate to living out true compassion or holiness. True mercy involves sacrifice. Genuine mercy and kindness often require personal sacrifice of time, effort, resources, or comfort. Helping without expectation. Real help doesn't look for rewards or recognition. It simply sees a need and acts. Reflecting on these teachings encourages us to consider our attitudes towards others, how we respond to those in need, and how we might live a life defined by compassion and action.